On-page SEO is a process of optimizing your web page in order to rank higher on search engine results page, or what we call SERPs, and also to get more traffic to your website. On-page SEO refers to the strategy of optimizing your content and HTML source code. Don't worry if you are not familiar with HTML, since we are not going to get technical on this lesson. Also, we are using WordPress, and it's a bit easier to pull off an on-page SEO strategy with WordPress. So for now, let us first focus on our content. When I say we should focus on our content first, I don't mean to say write your first word immediately. We should get onto the step-by-step process. First, we have to look for the usual questions or phrases that are related to the topic that are usually searched on search engines. So for this type, I usually use answerpublic.com tool here. So all you need to do is type answerthepublic.com. Now we will be here on their landing page. So what you need to do is to type in the topic that you want to search. So for example, full page. Click on search. And now we can compare, you can compare data if you paid for the professional plan, but we are currently using our free plan. So here you can see some visualization, though I usually like to check on the data instead of the visualization. So on data, you can see some questions related to full page that are starting with the words are. So here, there's no questions. And under the can, we have can't see full page on iPhone, can't see full page on iPad, can't print full page, can't print full web page, can't see full web page, can't see full web page on iPad, can't see full Facebook page, can you print full page? So as you can see, all of these are not related to Alvaro Trigo's full page. So we are not going to take all of these questions, since like for example this one and this one, definitely they are not okay, they are not something that are useful to Alvaro Trigo's full page. Okay, so how does fullpage.js work? This is definitely the full page that we are talking about. How to use fullpage.js, how to disable fullpage.js on mobile, full page screenshot, take full page screenshot, how to full page screenshot iPhone, how to full page screenshot iPhone 11, and how to full page print in Excel. So I think from this part, how does fullpage.js work, up to this one, they are definitely the fullpage.js that we are talking about. So we can actually use these ones in writing our content. So here you can find topics that you might want to write, right? Is the first one that we have to do is to look for questions, and then we are going to have or to keep a list of these questions so that we will have certain topics that we will write in the future. So for example, if we want to have an article for Alvaro Trigo's full page, we can use this one, how to disable fullpage.js on mobile. So this is going to be a technical SEO. We're not going to do that because that's a little bit difficult for us, especially since we are not developers, and fullpage.js is an application for developers, so we cannot do that one. So here, aside from that, we have what is fullpage.js. So this we can use, we can write about this topic since it is just getting to know their product. What is full page in LaTeX? Something like that. A fullpage.js example. How to use fullpage.js. When, where. So this, I don't think these are very interesting to write for Alvaro's full page. So will. This one not as well. So preposition, you can also use data for. So here you have full page for Elementor. So if Alvaro wants to write SEO articles, technical articles I mean, so he can use these topics full page for Elementor, full page for WP Bakery Page Builder, full page for React, full page for Visual Composer, full page Screenshot Chrome, and full page plugin for WordPress. Is full page is not a constructor, full page is not a function, full page is not defined, is full page.js free, full page underscore API is not defined. So as you can see, using answerthepublic.com, you can actually find a lot of topics that might be interesting or that might help you boost your SEO score. So now, since we already have some topics that we write on, we should move on to our second step, which is choosing your long tail keyword. So since we already have your topic, choosing your keyword is now the main focus. So in on-page SEO, keyword is the key. No matter how great the quality of your content is, if it does not contain the right keyword that people type into the search engines, then your quality content won't still be seen. So as you can see, I said long tail keywords and not just keywords. What are long tail keywords? Long tail keywords are keywords with 3 words or more. They are more specific than just keywords with 1 to 2 words, and they also have lower competition on search engines. So for example, if you are looking for the topic toys, our short tail keywords can be toys for 1-word keyword or cheap toys for 2-word keywords. And for our long tail keywords, we can have toys for girls for 3-word keyword, cheap toys for girls for 4-word keyword, cheap toys for 5 years for 5-word keyword, cheap toys for 5 years old for 6-word keywords, cheap toys for 5-year-old girls for 7-word keyword, and so on. So as you can see, the more words in your keyword, the more specific the topic is. Since short tail keyword is less specific, it will be quite difficult to rank using these keywords due to heavy competition. And more or less, this kind of keyword or short tail keywords are usually dominated by giant companies. So let's start with our short tail keyword. First, 1-word keyword, toys. So as you can see, these are usually dominated by big companies or giant companies. Toys R Us. What more? Toy Planet, Tienda Toy. So these are big shops in Spain. So I'm getting Spanish results. Then Kamchatka Toys. Now, let's type the 2-word keyword, cheap toys. So here we have Amazon, Pound Toy, Bargain Max, Kid Stuff for Less, the works. So the next one is toys for girls. So it's still dominated by giant companies like Amazon, Walmart, Amazon, Toy Universe, Pinterest, Flipkart, BuzzFeed, Target.com. So still big brands, right? Now let's see cheap toys for girls. Walmart, Pound Toy, Amazon, toys for a pound. So as you can see, we are already having something here. AliExpress, Deal Plus, eBay.com, Target, and Overstock.com. Cheap toys for 5 years. So now we are getting other ones instead of just the e-commerce website, right? We are having here NY Mag, though that is still a big company, but not the same one as the first results. So now we have here goodhousekeeping.com. We have experiencemommy.com. We have blog results right now for sure. If you click on them, these are blogs except of an e-commerce site. So as you can see, that the more specific your keyword is, the easier it will be for you to rank higher. Like for example, even these ones, these blog pages, they managed to be on the first page of Google. And aside from that, we have nytimestoday.com, we have brightminds.co.ua, and busytoddler.com. And let's see, 5 years old, cheap toys for 5 years old, more or less the same thing, right? Yeah. And now cheap toys for 5-year-old girls. So as you can see, The one dominating the top is now a blog post. We have experienced mommy, and then the commercial ones are, well, they are still on the first page, but they are ranking lower than a blog post type. Amazon. Now we have a new one, Mom Junction here. We have Fat Brain Toys. So as you can see, when you target long tail keywords, it will be easier for you to rank search engine results page. So when choosing keywords, I usually use keyword tools. So I'm gonna discuss two of them right now. So the first one is Soovle. So all you need to do is to type in here Soovle. There you go, and this is Soovle, soovle.com. So what you need to do is to type in the topic that you want. And normally I prefer to write 2-word keyword or 3-word keyword on the topic. So for example, cheap toys, right? So here you can see which are the best which are the most search keywords on different search engines. So these are for keywords, these are the keywords usually search for Google. Cheap toys for kids, cheap toys for boys, cheap toys at Walmart, cheap toys under $5, cheap toys near me, cheap toys for 10 years old, cheap toys on Amazon, cheap toys for dogs, and cheap toys for rabbits. So these are the usual keywords that I usually search on Amazon. Cheap toys for kids under $5. You can see there are differences, right? And these are for the keywords for Yahoo, and the keywords for Bing, keywords for YouTube, and what is this? Keyword for answers. I don't usually use this site. So for me and for other, not just for other, I mean for me and for the SEO specialists, they tend to focus on Google and also Bing, maybe Yahoo, right? So if you are an e-commerce virtual assistant, you might also want to focus on Amazon.com if you have a store there, right? And for YouTube as well, those who are creating content on YouTube, then you can use this this keywords. So let's try another one. Let's say best smartphones. So these are the usual topic. The good thing about Soovle is that you can actually save the keywords that you want to use later on. So for example, let's go back to cheap toys, okay? So for example, I want to use cheap toys for kids. All I need to do is just to, oops, sorry. I have saved once. Sorry. Oh, well, doesn't matter. So all you need to do is, let's see, cheap dress. For example, cheap dress, okay? And I want to use this one. This keyword, cheap dresses online later, but I don't want to write it down on paper, so I'm just gonna drag it here, and then it will get saved on this side, right? And for example, another one, cheap dresses, dress shirts, this one. So for Google, so you can also use that for YouTube. For example, you're a YouTuber and you're looking for keywords for your content. So yeah, that one. Soovle is one of my favorite keyword tools since it's for free and it actually gives you great ideas, right? So the next tool that we have to discuss is Jaaxy.com. So all you need to do is go back to Google, type in Jaaxy, and this one, Jaaxy.com. So the thing with Jaaxy is that it is a paid tool, but the good thing is that you can actually get 30 searches for free, okay? So all you need to do is type in here your full name. There you go. Your email address. And then type in your password. And create a starter account. So now you can see that we have an account. It's a starter account. That means that you only have 30 searches. So you have to be a bit careful with this one since you only have 30, right? So when you're already working, you can actually ask your employer if they are going to provide you keyword tools, paid keyword tools. If not, you can also invest on it since it's going to help you with your job, especially if you are paid certain amount of money that that can sustain your daily needs, savings, and also your investments for certain software such as or applications such as Jaaxy. So to upgrade for more searches, it's actually quite a little bit pricey. So you can see we have here starter trial. We have 30 keywords, 20 search results, website analyzer, affiliate program finder, keyword list manager, brainstorm idea feed, keyword computation data, one-time speed affiliate program, 30 site rank analysis scans. Though we will have, the paid ones have more power. Plus, you have unlimited search history, sortable search results, those kinds of things. So, well, we are not going to upgrade. So, let's enter a phrase. You can enter a phrase or an URL, okay? So, for us, we were looking for cheap toys, right? So, for cheap toys, we are going to find keywords. Click on find keywords. So, now we have to wait for it to load. It's a little bit, it's not like very fast because, it's searching the entire keyword things. So here you can see the average number of searches that the keyword receives per month. So as you can see, cheap toy is a short tail keyword. It's a general one. And it's true that the volume of searches, average number of searches is very high. And the traffic as well is very high. Though, as what I've told you, that short tail keywords usually means there's going to be high competition, so it's a little bit difficult. So here keywords, you can also click on alphabet soup, save list, search history, search analysis, affiliate programs if you want, brainstorm, those things. But let's go to the keywords thing. So aside from the certain keyword that we've actually input here, the good thing about Jaaxy is that it also shows other related keywords. So as you can see, we have fun, cheap toys. There's also an average searches for that. Traffic is 5. So this is quite great. So QSR, let's go to QSR. QSR is quoted search results, the number of competing websites in Google for these exact keywords. So as you can see, this is the number of competition. There is a very high number of searches, which is 4,396. This is for cheap toys, okay? There is very high traffic, 748, but there is also very high competition. That's why it's KQI, Keyword Quality Indicator, it's marked as a poor. Because even though we have a lot of average searches and traffic, we also have high competition. So for SEO this is the score based on traffic and competition. So the higher the score, the more likely you will rank for this keyword on the first page, okay? So as you can see, this is only 43. Not that really great. So fun cheap toys, we have an average search of 24, we have traffic of 5, and we have QSR of 79. It says that it's great. So let's see. Among the related keywords here, I am more interested with cheap toys, kids online, though we cannot see it. So annoying. Ow! I don't want to. It's so annoying. So let's just say it's this one. Cheap toys for boys. So we have 220 searches. We have 38 traffic, and we only have 31 competition. So it's actually great. And we are getting 94 of SEO score. So maybe if I'm going to write article about cheap toys, I'm going to take this one as one of my keywords. And another thing, maybe this one as well. Says it's great. I usually like low competition ones. So like this one, very cheap toy kids. There's enough searches. Traffic is 7, not that much, but QSR, the competition is only 6. That's how they get 100 score of SEO. So this is how you use for Jaaxy. And we have here related keywords that you can use as well, though we cannot see their data. So if If you click on brainstorm, no data found. So yeah, we can use cheap toy helicopters, cheap toy stories. So be careful, because if you click on this one, they're going to deduct one from your remaining searches. So if you want to try, I'm going to try. Okay, let's see. Cheap toy, let's see. Cheap toy 7-year-old girl's Christmas. So now it's searching. Now we're going to have 28 out of 30 searches after this one. There you go. So now we only have 28. So that's why I was telling you that you have to be careful in clicking all these kinds of things, okay? So I'm going to refresh just so I can get QSR and QI. Let's see. Ooh, it's not yet. Well, the others are not. Well, I'm going to refresh. Ooh. Well, okay, so we are not getting QSR and SEO scores for the others. So if you can see here, cheap kids toys Christmas, we have 104 searches, we have 18 traffic, and we have 100 competition. Though despite of having 100 competition, we have an SEO score of 97. That's how it's considered as great. So this one is also good. Look at this one. Popular toy 7-year-old girls. There is an average search of 93. There is a traffic of 16, and there is no competition. So it has an SEO score of 97, and it has a great KQI. Another thing is this one, top girl toys Christmas, 96 searches, 17 for traffic, 3 competition. So QSR, you know, right? The number of websites competing for this exact keyword. SEO score 99, and it's considered as great. Let's try to refresh once again just in case. So yeah, we are not getting some QSR score and SEO score from the other keywords. So that's it. So now that we already know how to find great keywords for our content using Soovle.com and Jaaxy.com, now we can start writing quality content using our keywords. So when writing SEO content, there are things that you have to remember. Number one, in SEO writing, quality is very important. Search engines, specifically and especially Google, will give more points to an article with great quality and might demerit articles with the right keywords but does not provide value to the reader. So you have to remember that when you have quality content, readers or site visitors tend to stay longer on your page as well. So Google's algorithm pays attention to the average stay of a site visitor to your site. The longer, the better. So if most readers stay there, if most readers stay on your page for some time, Google will think, aha, this must be a relevant page. I will recommend this page more. On the other hand, if most readers just stay on your page for a few seconds and then close your web page, Google will think, oops, this has great keywords density, but people are not staying on the site. This must be irrelevant. I will not recommend this anymore. So of course, Google or any other search engine aim to satisfy its users so that they keep on using them. So they're only going to recommend web pages that they think users enjoy. Another thing when it comes to SEO writing is that it's always better to have long articles, so at least 800 words. 800 word to 1,500 word articles, they usually tend to rank better compared to 100 word or 300 word articles. So aside from ensuring the quality of your content, you also have to consider keyword density, since it is also very, very important for on-page SEO. So keyword density refers to the number of times that the keyword is seen on your article. More or less, I recommend using 1% to 2% keyword density for your keywords, depending on length of the article. So let's say you have a 1,500 word article. I think it will be safe for you to use one keyword 15 times, which is 1% of the 1,500 word article. So on the other hand, if you have a 500 word article, then using keyword 5 times to 10 times should be fine. So that is like 1% to 2% keyword density. So remember to avoid having too high keyword density. You might think that the higher the keyword density is, the better. That is not true, since having too high keyword density might actually penalize you, since Google or other search engines might take it as keyword stuffing. So keyword stuffing means excessive use of keywords in order to get higher rank on search engines. So Google doesn't like that, and they penalize those websites that use this kind of strategy. So aside from the quality of the content and the keyword density, keyword placement is also the key, the structure of your article. So these are some rules that you have to remember. Number 1, always use the keyword in your title. Number 2, use the keyword in the first 100 to 150 words of your article. It doesn't matter if it's the first sentence, second sentence, or so, as long as you can find the main keyword in the first 100 to 150 words of your article. Number 3, use the keyword in 1 or 2 or 3 of your subtitles, depending on the length of your article. So number 4, scatter the rest of the keyword in the article evenly. So I'm going to show you one example of an SEO article, and I'm going to highlight the placement of the keywords. So as you can see, this is one of the SEO articles that I've written back then. And so our keywords here, we have 2 main keywords, which is the first one is this one, how to make money online. And the second one is make money online. So this is a 1,000 word article, and I am planning to use a keyword density of 1% to 2% for already the 2 keywords. Okay, so counting these 2 keywords, it should be 1% to 2%. So it should be 10 times to 20 times that I see these 2 keywords. So probably 5 times each or 10 times each, depends, no? So you can see we have here a meta description. So so what I can recommend for the meta description is to include at least 1 keyword and to write like 155 to 160 characters. And to check that, you just have to highlight the entire sentence and then check on the word count. So as you can see, we have here a character of 135. So I can actually do something to make this one better, right? To improve this, because it should be at least 155. Starting to learn how to make money online, you should start with setting the right mindset. So let's try to see. Tools, word count. Well, I still need 7. Yeah, that one should be better by now. Yeah. Okay, great. So the next thing is to make sure that there is a keyword on your title. So as you can see, what you need to make money online, mindset, tools, time frame. So this is the keyword that I've used for my title, make money online. And later on, I'm gonna discuss this to you as H1, H2, you know, the HTML tags, but I'm not gonna talk about this now. For now, we are just going to talk about the structure. So it's easier to call them by their simple names, which is this one is a meta description, this one is our title. And then as you can see, we have here our subtitle, make money online. So you have to make sure that you use at least 1 keyword to one or more of your subtitles. So we have here this subtitle, we have here mindset subtitle, tools, time frame, something like that. So I've used here this one, make money online. I actually think I can make this better, no? So something like that, make money online, getting started. So remember, one of our first rule when it comes to the structure is to use 1 keyword in the first 100 to 150 words of your character. So as you can see, I've used this keyword, make money online, on my first sentence, and for sure that is not yet 100 words out there. Look, it's still on the first 16 words, and you can already see my keyword. Then the next thing that I've told you is to use the keywords evenly all throughout the article. So as you can see, there is like, you know, some space, like here, make money online, and then the next keyword is here, how to make money online, and then the next keyword is here, how to make money online, the next is here. So you see there is quite a distance between these keywords. So I also like including keywords on the last paragraph at least once, not on the last sentence, but at least on the last paragraph. And I actually think this one can be better. This is too, you know, too full, that paragraph. And I think this one as well. This is a very old article that I've written, like probably if this is a 2014 article, then oh, this is like 7 years old, right? So I'm gonna change. There you go. Mindset, the first ingredient to success. Something like that. You know, I don't like one word subtitles. Something like that. So this is how we should structure an SEO article. Again, with the right meta description, and then using the keyword at least once there, using the keyword on our title, and our keyword here is here, using the keyword at least once in one of your subtitles, this one, and using the keyword in the first 100 to 150 words of your article, and then evenly distributing the keywords all throughout the article. So that's it. It's very simple to write an SEO article. But of course, the difficult part is making sure that you have quality content. So as you can see here, I do have references. These are the articles that I've read before writing this article. So you can have as many as references as you want to have here. I prefer like all the websites that you read, or as all the websites that you use for as a reference for your article writing. So when creating your assignment, make sure that you input your references as well. So that's it. Thank you, and I'm going to share to you on the link. It will be attached to our assignment on what topic you have to write. Of course, it's going to be about full page article. It's going to be about Alvaro Trigo's fullpage.js. And also, after uploading our off-page SEO, like after our program, I will still be uploading another lesson about on-page SEO, and that will be how do we input all this into our website and making sure that they are really optimized. So that I will show you. Maybe that's gonna be the first lesson after our program, because I really want that to include on our on-page SEO lesson. But I have to finish this quite quick, so that's gonna be uploaded on the next video. I mean on the next video after our program, okay? So thank you very much, and see you on our off-page SEO lesson.